Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Patricia Stuart of Patricia Stuart Originals. I'm working with a 12 by 12 gel plate, and I'll be applying my paint. This is my 6-inch Brayer, and I'm going to start with a little Titan green pale, and I'm going to combine that with some Naples yellow. I'm going to spread it onto the plate. Brayer's a little stuck with glue around the edges here. I usually just peel it off. Okay. I like the blends of these two colors. And I don't want a heavy paint background. Okay? And what I'm going to do, I had scrunched up foil to make it imprint a nice imprint of texture for my background. And it works pretty well. Give a nice textural effect there. Okay. I was so busy with other things that I forgot to take paper. So this is my mixed media paper. And I will pull this print. Hoping to get a nice pattern background here. Okay, I was hoping to get a little bit more paint on there. So what I'm going to do is to do it again. I got the nice texture. As we can see, the foil makes a nice texture. So I want to get a little bit more of a background, so I'm going to go in again. I was trying to be careful not to use too much paint because I don't like the glob effect when there's too much paint. So let's go in again. Hopefully I can maintain the texture we got the first time. Okay, I'll go back in with the foil. A nice imprint pressing in. One thing with the foil, when you ball it up, you have to be patient and unfolding it because it has a tendency to tear because you won't remember the direction of how you balled it up, and it has a tendency to want to tear, but you have to be patient enough and ball it. Okay, so we have some texture. So I will apply this again. See if I can eyeball it. It doesn't really matter. Okay. You never know with these things. Although you may think it through, it's the actual doing of it. Okay, so I got a little bit more paint effect, which is fine. I can pull up some more at the top. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, now the next thing that I will do, I'm not sure how well it will work. But the next idea is to put a figurative type subject onto the plate, and I'm using some carbon black here. And I think I'm going to secure this with a piece of masking tape. I kind of need it to not move around. Okay, so I have this carbon black, golden fluid acrylics, of course, and I have this subject for the center that I used, just cutting some garbage bag that I had. This is a subject, you can kind of tell what it is. And so the idea is to dip it in this paint where I can get the form of it onto this mixed media paper. So the fun part will be getting it to lay out without me getting black ink paint all over the place. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so I was able to lay it down, as you can see here. It's got some of the paint on the edges, but I can come alongside that with a paintbrush and clean it up a bit. So the thing to do now is to lift the plastic off of it so it doesn't stick. And this is just to be a figurative subject. And what I did was I took a paintbrush and with the figure onto the scrap paper, I painted all over it. And it quickly adhered to the paper, and I turned it over and just applied it to the sheet. So here is my figure. And I sort of like even the texture marks around it. Yeah, I sort of like the texture marks around it, so we'll see what happens. The next thing for this piece, if I can now find what I had. So the plan here, okay, this is drying, is to apply her dress that I cut out in one of my gel prints, and his outfit. Sort of comes in together here. And so I don't mind a little of the black on this piece to show. And so that was basically the idea here for this piece. And then I could add other elements around it, of course. And so I'll take a look at it and finish it up, and we'll see the finished product. Okay, so here's the figurative piece. As you can see, I used one of my masks for a headpiece for her, and another piece for a hat for him. And so the black around them is like a shadow of his other hand around her waist. Just a figurative piece, but you understand what's going on. They could be dancing, they could be just holding one another. But this was just an idea floating around in my head and wondering, what if, you know, I work with a little foil in the background and use a garbage bag to cut out a silhouette, so to speak, and build on that a little. So sometimes ideas are worth looking into and venturing into doing. At least I can say I tried it. If I don't like it, I don't like it, you know. But it was worth it. Till next time, thanks for stopping by today.